Morning guys, hope you're well, hope you're all staying safe. On today's video I'm going to be looking at the Blackwidow decap pipe for the Triumph Thruxton R. Before we look inside the box, I just want to say quickly that when I bought the Triumph Thruxton R, there was a couple of optional extras. One of them was the fans and highs rear exhaust or rear cans for the bike. They were quite expensive, they were about 1500 quid. Or the second option he gave me was to do a decap pipe. Okay, so I know a lot of you are probably saying it's not good for the bike, blah 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 blah. When I was at the dealership and I purchased the bike, it was an optional extra for me to have a decap pipe on the bike. The problem was it was 400 quid supply and fit. Now I got this one from Blackwidow for £98 including postage, and again I've done a bit of research, watched a few videos on how to fit it, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fit it myself, save myself about 300 quid. So I know, yeah, some of you guys probably say it's not good and all the rest of it, but it's an optional extra. I've spoken to the dealership, they said it's perfectly fine. I'm doing it prior to taking it back to the to have its first service done, so if it needs calibrating or anything like that, remapping, whatever like that, I'll get it all done when it's back at the dealership. Anyway, let's have a look inside the box and see what we get. Like I said, I purchased this from Blackwidow for 98 quid. So we get the receipt. Oh look, got some stickers, that'd be great, that'd be going to my white wall that I've done. A nice lanyard. And what we get inside this box here. This box doesn't want to sit still. There you go. Some motorcycle exhaust assembly paste. Lubricates joints for fitment, seals connections, vibration resistant. That's handy. So we might need that. And then the actual D-pipe itself. And here it is. So if you don't know, on the Thruxton R's, actually I think it's on most Triumphs, on the Bonneville range, you've got the 1200 engine. So you have the pipe that comes down from the front, and what it does, it comes down, it then loops off 90 degrees, goes through, which is, this is a catalytic converter, it goes through the catalytic converter, comes out the other side, and then that runs out the back. So even though on the bike it looks like it's a straight through pipe, there's actually a blanking plate here, which makes it look like that, but it is completely not. So what this does is this replaces the catalytic converter. So inside a catalytic converter is a honeycomb substance that has very small channels. So the gas comes out of the exhaust, goes through the catalytic converter, so it takes harmful gases and makes them less harmful, and then throws it out the back. What this does is it cuts out the honeycomb altogether. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see down the pipes there. You can see right through there. So what it does is it aids in getting the exhaust from the engine and out the back of the bike as quickly as possible, and that's what we want. We want to get rid of those gases as quickly as possible, which should in theory create a little bit more power, but I'm not expecting that. But because we have this open space and we no longer have the honeycombs, it should make it a little bit more of a thundering, rumbling sound, as I should say. It's a bit of a mission to get this fitted. The reason being is the catalytic converter currently on the bike is sandwiched between the frame. Actually what I'll do is I'll take you down to the bike and I'll show you that. So now we're underneath the bike, I can show you a bit more clearly. So underneath this plate here is the actual cat itself, which is this section here. So this, see this bit here, that's that bit there, so this will sit up there and replace that catalytic converter. The problem is is the cat itself is sandwiched between the frame rails coming down. Now these are detachable. They have a fix and bolt either end here and a fix and bolt up at the top underneath the tank. So what you have to do is you loosen off, you've got to take all the exhaust off, loosen everything off, spread the frame apart, and that allows the catalytic converter to fall out, and then you can put the new one back. So that's just an insight into what I'm planning on doing, i.e. fitting the catalytic converter. Plan is I should crack on with that over the next couple of days. Till next time guys, stay safe, ride safe, cheerio.